great experience because obviously there's natural chemistry in between them, so I didn't have to work at all, and it's really easy to get such wonderful shots. And the location was perfect for us, and we did get some amazing shots. And I'm sure you guys love them. And I'm glad that you guys like it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Before I open the floor for the media, let me ask you a few questions. Firstly to Sunny. You've been on Mandate cover before this, if I'm not wrong. But this time it's with your husband. What is the experience like?
Well, shooting for Mandate magazine, the first time was amazing, but this time was absolutely incredible because I got to shoot with my husband. And these are probably one of the nicest layouts. I mean, I've only seen like 1 or 2 pictures right now. The nicest layouts I've ever seen, some of the nicest pictures I've seen of us. And I can't wait to get them into my house. You have to give me the images, please.
Daniel, I know a few friends who are quite smitten by you.
Oh.
And you have quite a following in the ladies section.
Oh, I'm flattered.
Including her.
Thank you, I'm flattered.
He's turning red.
How am I supposed to respond to this? Okay. What's the question?
How are you handling the female adulation?
I have no answer to this because I maybe have I have blinders on. My world revolves around Sunny, so I don't really think of anything else, and so I really don't acknowledge or I don't. So sorry if I don't acknowledge it. I'm flattered, thank you so much.
Well, you worked with Mandate before.
Yes.
Tell us something about the magazine.
Mandate, for me, is the first magazine in India, for myself, that it's kind of like a home for me now. They have always treated both of us with the utmost respect and given us a chance to basically showcase ourselves and showcase us in a light that other magazines maybe didn't give us the opportunity to. So for me and forever, and I know for her and forever, Mandate is a home for us, and we love them.
Sunny, we see you, looking into each other's eyes and completely in love. Can you share one thing you find the hottest in Daniel? And not his smile or his height. Give us some meat. Something.
Well, I know the Daniel, that's the silly Daniel. Everybody thinks he's rough and tough guy. He's got all these tattoos. He walks into a meeting and he looks a little scary, but for me, he's a big softie.
Why are you giving this away on camera?
But everybody else
Perception is everything. I know nothing of what she's talking about.
Yes, you do. For people that don't know him, the second that you just relax and you're yourself, and you take 5 minutes to get to know him, you fall in love with him. And then there's a lot of people that are scared of him, which is good for me.
Yes, I have had a few offers so far. My timing and my commitment between everything Sunny Leone and everything music, I don't have time right now to do anything in films. But I guess if it was an amazing role and they only needed me for like 3 days, then it would be perfect. But if it's an amazing role and they need me for 40 days, I can't do it. Probably something extremely negative. Does that surprise you? Good question. I'd like to know this too. So I make sure that
it's not one person that I would like to romance with. For me, it's more about I want to work with the people that want to work with me. If that means that role has intimate scenes or sexy scenes in it, then it's part of the job, it's part of the movie, it has to be believable. But the only true romance is this guy right here.
you first.
Me first? It's really easy with Daniel because he's my best friend. And when you have a best friend, and I think that there's a lot of people out here that do, you always want to see your best friend. You always want to talk to him. You always want to talk about work. You want to talk about fun stuff. You want to talk about things you want to do. And it just so happens he's not only my best friend, he's my husband and he's my lover. So I love it. If we go to dinner and we don't talk about work, then great. But if we go to dinner and we talk nothing about work because we're both so excited, then that's great too. We don't really separate the lines because our work is our life.
I don't think that we've ever had any normalcy in a relationship. From the moment that I met her, it's kind of always been in the spotlight, whether I knew that that's what I was getting into or not. That's the way her life is already. I just kind of jumped into that. So I don't really know what normalcy is, maybe, I guess. But I know at the end of the day, our home life to us is normal, out of the limelight, out of the spotlight, and we're just like anybody else. And
we cook breakfast together
every
in the
morning,
mornings.
and we try
Like
to do
today.
and we try to do everything together like a normal couple, and that's it. And only when we come to wonderful events like these do we kind of feel like, oh wow, our whole life is under magnifying glass. But that's okay.
Well, a lot of the movies, I guess a few of them are really, really different from each other. So if I can't pick one, I'm going to pick two. Masti Zade, because it was so much fun to shoot, and based on what I shot and what I saw, it's going to be non-stop laughing, shocking, going, oh my gosh, what are they doing? Fun. The songs are fun. The songs are catchy. They're so stuck in my head. And the craziness and madness that goes on in this movie is, I can't tell you anything because I'll get in trouble. And then there's Ek Peheli Leela, which is the complete polar opposite. It has scenes where I get to dress up as a princess, and there's the image that everybody's seen, which is a flashback, and it's so beautiful. And Emmett Khan and Bobby did such an amazing job making it look so beautiful and grand. And if I just show you one image, it's layer upon layer of creativity behind everything. Every frame is beautiful. So they're both very different. It's like this, juggling.
I'm not even in the films, and it stresses me out. So I can't even imagine what it's doing to her.
It's a lot of fun. It's almost, I see acting as it's sort of like a game. Every day I go to set and I get to be something different, and I get to do something new, and that's a lot of fun. Whether it be for Leela or Masti Zade or Kuch Kuch Locha Hai, and there's a few more.
All the best.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
I just wanted to know, in your this year 2015, in your personal life, and your professional life, what you are eagerly waiting to happen.
I'm eagerly waiting for that next movie to come out. It's been a long time since my last movie. I believe it was March last year. So it's been a while, and I'm ready for another movie to come out. Hopefully, by the grace of God, people like it. So I'm eagerly waiting for that.
And Daniel, you?
I'm always nervous for every release that she has because, again, the fans decide everything and they ultimately shape every actor's career, actor, actress. For myself, my band, The Disparos, is touring in April for the first time through India. And as always, I'm just nervous for the perception from people and see how they meet us and greet us and take our music. So.
Well, each of the films that I signed, I loved the story. I loved, either the producer, the director. The story always comes first. It's just happened to all come on my plate like this. So we just made it work. And I believe in every single one of the movies that I signed and that I'm working on. And God willing, I have 5 more next year. God willing, I have more in, the following year. It's only the fans will decide whether they enjoy watching me on screen or they don't. I liked a lot of songs. I don't know where to begin.
Maybe Danny can sing one.
No, that probably won't happen, but she can name some.
I love all the songs from, oh my gosh, it just totally went blank. Leela.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
That's what I was saying.
There we go. That's probably why we're married.
Who's your favorite actress?
My favorite. I don't. I don't see things as being competitive. I think my biggest competitor is myself. Who do I think is a great actress? I've always loved Vidya Balan. I think Kangana does an amazing job as well. Priyanka Chopra, I think, is the jack of all trades. She does it all. I think she's probably one of the most inspiring women in Bollywood that I watch and I look at and I read her articles and I see everything she's doing. Or I go back to the States and then I see her on a big guest billboard. You feel proud when you're in another country and then you see one of your own. You're like, yes, she's Indian. She's from where I'm from, and you get excited. So I think she's very, very inspiring.
Had a wish for the Prime Minister to make things easier for NRIs.
And he has.
And also, any more expectations you would have in the household?
He has. You know what?
He has made OCIs and PIO, like myself, for lifetime visa instead of 10-year renewal. That's one start. And NRIs to
be able to vote.
Yeah, to be able to vote.
Yeah. So go.
Change is
Mr.
coming.
I already received a New York offer.
Be prepared. Change is coming.
Yeah. The song is called Ye Ishq, and you can take it from there.
It features Sunny, myself, and Ali Kuli, who's in the Big Boss house. It is on Z Music and will be shown in Kuch Kuch Lo Chahe. It is filmed. We flew Ali to Los Angeles and we filmed the whole video there.
We flew my whole makeup team.
The whole
and
team,
styling
everybody
team.
in LA, so we can get a totally different vibe, totally different feel, and that's all we're going to tell you. So you're surprised. Otherwise, if I tell you, you won't be surprised.
It's completely different than what you're used to seeing.
Yes.
And I'm not talking about this, being sexy or glamorous. I'm talking about how it's filmed, how it was shot.
We need to remove everybody 10,000 miles away to make sure it was different.
Nothing else.
No influence.
Your focus will be on the three of us only.
You can't divulge more on that video. Can we have a small sneak peek? Or if you can you sing for us?
I will sing for you.
Please.
Yeah, but not that song.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Please.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands
Time comes and goes over my shoulder. My hands are worn down. My feet are tired and swollen. Are you there for me? Are you here for me? Trying to help everybody. The hours move so fast. We build the pieces, the best we know, the best I can. Are you here for me?
Awesome. Thank you very much. I think this is the perfect moment to...
That's my favorite song, by the way.
Oh, okay.
It's a
Why do you say a
ballad.
few words about it?
Well, you can
I'll
tell.
say first. It's a song called Sweet Surrender that I wrote.
Where did you write?
I wrote it when I was in Los Angeles shortly after I met Sunny, and it was right before her father passed away and was sick, and we would visit him every day in the hospital, and I wrote that song, and it's forever had a special moment for me every time I sing it.